Hey man, give the bike back, dude!
Hey, relax, man. I need you to go to Tally and convince him that these weren't cheating.
Give me my bike back and then ask me for a favor.
You think we're stupid, you little loser?
Stop! Get off!
Last chance, Cal. You gonna talk to Tally?
No.
The movie begins with Cal and his dog waking up to the sound of the alarm clock. He follows his morning ritual, bathes and feeds his dog, and prepares a snack for school. Runt, his dog, steals a condom from his backpack and has to struggle to get it out of his teeth. He takes his bike to school and leaves Runt in the yard, which is of course fenced in. He gets to school and realizes that some guys have set him up. Cal wants to pick up a coin that has fallen to the ground. However, it is glued. Cicely warns him that the coin is glued, but Ronnie shoves him to the ground with his foot. Cicely assists him in standing up, but his condom falls from his backpack. Cicely grabs it and covers it in her hands. She also kicks the coin away, spoiling the fun for the rest of the party. Cal's class is taking an examination. Hank, the guy sitting behind Cal, is attempting to copy him, but Cal will not let him or his friend to do so. He, on the other hand, intimidates Cal and tells him to sit back.
Sit back.
Mr. Tally, the teacher, approaches Cal and inquires whether he permitted those men to cheat. He informs Cal that if he does not reply, he will fail. Cal has a new class and he can't take his eyes off a female. He has a sketch of that girl in his room and is currently working on another portrait of her in his notebook. When the class is broken into groups, he joins the one that includes his crush. He tries to get Gabby's attention, but she remains reserved with him. He shows Gabby's portrait to his pal Borgie in the school cafeteria. His friend agrees that it is nice, but he cannot give it to Gabby because she is Vic's girlfriend. Cal claims Gabby is far superior, and he describes how his mother fell in love with his father when he wrote a song for her. The pupils are sketching in their next class. Cal's teacher finds a letter on his desk and congratulates him on his entrance to UCLA. Cal claims to like Rhode Island. Cicely returns the condom and considers inviting him to the homecoming dance. Borgie interrupts her and asks why everyone refers to her as a homeschooler. The bell rings as he ruins it for Cicely. Cal arrives in front of Gabby and her friends about noon, requesting a moment alone with her. He is holding her hand-drawn image and asks if she intends to attend the homecoming school dance, to which she responds that no one attends such events. She passes him by. Cal discovers that her rucksack is unlocked and tosses the sketch inside. He unlocks his bike to go home, but Vic and his pals notice it. Vic informs him that teacher Tally has rejected his buddy's papers because they cheated on the test. Cal says he told Tally nothing. Vic adds that if his friends are penalized, they will be unable to play in the next game, which will be bad for the team. Cal joins them as they ride their bikes to the football stadium's top stairs. Vic requests that Cal convince Tally that his teammates did not cheat. The upcoming game is critical for them. Cal does not appear to mind. He is shoved into a barrel-shaped plastic trash can and rolled down the stairs by all three of them. After all that, Cal rides his bike home. He's exhausted and hurt, but he still wants to play with his dog. He grabs his baseball bat and starts hitting some balls. Runt races to retrieve the ball. Cal's mother comes home at night, but we never see her. She closes her bedroom door and says she's tired. The following morning at school, Principal Carey calls Cal to her office and informs him that a staff member observed those boys bullying him. The football coach concurrently enters the office with Vic. Vic shows Gabby's cartoon to the principal, claiming Cal has been stalking his girlfriend. When the principal looks at Cal, he decides to resolve the problem, claiming that nothing occurred on the football field. After school, Cicely approaches Cal and asks if he wants to go to the library with her and smoke. She invites him to the homecoming dance as well. He asserts that no one attends those gatherings, but she corrects him by stating that no one attends those events to dance. He works part-time at the store. After he finishes, he bikes to the library to meet Cicely for a smoke. She requests that he give her a ride home. They ride his bike together and collide near her home. He notices and appreciates her legs, and he tells her not to wear long skirts all the time because they are gorgeous. She professes to be aware of the situation and enters her home. He returns home and gathers everything he needs to enter his room and pleasure himself. He asks his dog if he wants to stay outside or come in. The dog circles itself several times before opting to sit outside. Cal is once again in the same study group with Gabby. She tells him she liked his drawing, but Vic saw it and became nuts. He also notes that Vic would have the house to himself this weekend and invites him to the party. She invites him to show Vic that what happened did not bother him. Borgie and Cal head to a remote place, armed with a pistol. They practice shooting at targets. Borgie tries to encourage Cal to attend the party Gabby has invited him to. Cal opposes the notion because the party would be held at Vic's house. He agrees to go after some conversation. They both attend the celebration. The bulk of attendees use things and drink alcohol. Cicely arrives to the party and connects with Cal. When Borgie humiliates himself, Cicely and Cal decide to get some fresh air. They step out. Vic and his friends spot them and start pestering them. Vic despises Cal and is interested what he will do if he interferes with his girlfriend. They force Cal into the trunk of his automobile. Hank restrains Cicely, while Gabby pulls Vic away. Cicely refuses to speak to anyone and flees. Cal and Borgie meet the following day. Borgie apologizes for not being there to support him. Cal believes that if he were present he would do nothing. They make fun of one another. Borgie believes that they continue to harass him because they do not take him seriously. Cal reminds us that Borgie was the true punchline of the party. They dispute verbally before parting ways. Cal is unable to find Cicely at school. Gabby hands him a message, which he refuses to read. He realizes that his bike chain has been severed and needs to get to work immediately. He contacts his mother to come take him up, but she never responds. When he arrives, his manager fires him for the third time due to being late. He had to walk back home with his bike. He comes home to check on his mother. She is soundly asleep. Cal is outraged and steals his mother's car with Runt joining him. He gets in his car and travels to Vic's residence. He is ready to revenge and as soon as he reaches there, he sets fire to Vic's car. Vic and Hank flee from the residence and call the police. As Cal pulls away, Hank gets a nice sight of the back of his car, as well as Runt. Cal will not be going to school the next day. He had a quick, unimportant conversation with his mother. He fixes his bicycle and makes a visit to Cicely's Runt. Her father approaches the door. Cal asks about Cicely, and her father says that she is not at home. He clearly has no idea what happened. They step outside the library and wait for Cicely for a while. Hank was driving with a friend when he sees Cal and Runt.
I knew it.
Making the connection as soon as he sees Runt. Cal takes Runt, and the two flee into hiding. Hank and his pal look for him but cannot find him. Cal visits a gun shop and considers buying a handgun. Cicely contacts Cal, and the two meet at night. He asks if she wants to report Vic's assault to the police. She declined for two reasons. First, her father is on probation. If he finds out what happened, he will lash out and be returned to jail. Second, everyone suspects Cal firebombed Vic's car, which, if verified on a bigger scale, will jeopardize his future. She advises him to use caution if he goes to school the next day. Cal returns to school and meets Borgie, who apologizes for everything and claims he ripped his bike chain out of rage, but promises to have his back from now on because things are getting serious. Cal avoids Vic and his buddies throughout the day, but they eventually catch up with him.
Leave me alone.
A fight breaks out, but Cal defends himself efficiently, using the iron fist he had clearly purchased, as well as other nasty skills. Teacher Tally steps in and breaks up the fight. Cal walks home, proud of himself. Ronnie and his friends interrupt him, stating that they like what he accomplished. They load madmen into their Jeep and clap for him. They offer to drive him home and invite him to bowling that evening. They bowl and have a nice time. Ronnie tells Cal about his father, who sprayed his substances with something to irritate and give him a lesson. But it had a bad impact on him, and he suffered for 6 months as a result. Anyway, he invites Cal to the after party, which he declines. Cal contacts Cicely and asks what she is doing right now. When Cal returns home, he finds her waiting outside the house with Runt. He tells her about his night and she asks about Runt. Cal believes Runt was a stray dog. He hunted him down and took him inside. When they enter the house, he is concerned about getting into trouble, but she reassures him, saying that everyone blames Vic for the fight. They hug and are watching a movie. Runt moans because he's envious. Cal takes Runt outside and explains that when he does not receive attention, he grows envious. Cal and Cicely share a bed. They wake up the next morning, and she remarks on his talent. They also read the letter he had received. It's from Rhodesia. Cal was denied, but he seems indifferent. They exit the house, share their first kiss, and Cicely leaves. Cal hunts for his dog but he can't find Runt.
Yo, Runt! Runt!
He sees some blood streaks and pursues them. He eventually finds Runt's body in a dumpster. He grew infatuated with it. In school he confronts Vic, who denies everything.
I didn't kill your dog.
So why don't you walk away now?
Go.
What the hell is he talking about?
I don't know, man.
They had another argument later during a school event. Vic whines like Runt used to, and Cal understands he's the one who did it. Revenge is a dish best enjoyed cold. Cal is holding out until the big football game. Vic cannot play because of a hand injury. The team is losing, and the players are upset. Cal infiltrates the locker room and discovers the chemicals. He sprays them with a chemical liquid cleanser, allowing them to feel all of the horrible symptoms described by Ronnie. The gamer sees the items, making a commotion. Meanwhile, Cecily and Borgie become suspicious and search for Cal. Cal isolates Vic and manipulates his thoughts.
What did you do?
He makes him feel terrible before pounding him with a baseball bat.
Just tell me what you want from me, man. Your dog came at me.
Say you're sorry.
No.
Vic eventually gets the bat from him, but Borgie rushes in with his gun and fires into the air. Cal grabs the pistol and the bat, ordering Borgie to flee or he'll be in serious danger. Finally, he intends to hold Vic accountable for his deeds. Cecily locates them and prevents Cal from shooting Vic. She does, however, hand him his bat and tells him to make Vic pay in another way. Cal strikes Vic twice, each time hard. Cecily interrupts, he's had enough. They get rid of the bat and pistol and are ready to face any consequences together. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to watch more videos like this. Turn on notifications and give a like to support the channel.